Hi friends, how are you doing? Today is not a regular vlog. Instead, I'll take you to a friend of mine who is a leading expert in digital marketing. He's here today at MENA College of Management in Dubai with a very interesting topic teaching us how to use our spare time efficiently and at the same time earn a passive income. He has a Master of Science in Information Technology from Heriot-Watt University. He is the founder of readbeat.com, which promotes learning by reading. For the past 4 years, he is working as a digital marketing manager with CourseTakers.ae, which is one of the leading platforms in UAE that connects course providers and course takers. Moreover, Muhammad is a passionate speaker about passive income through niche websites, which is what brought us here today. Let's get straight into the topic. And before that, please don't forget to subscribe and press the bell icon to get updates on more of such useful topics.
What is something that you just can't stop talking about? Okay, so imagine the last time you were with your friends and your friends realize you just keep talking about something all the time, right? So that is something that you like or you're interested in. You can talk about it for hours and hours, right? That is something that you would be doing in terms of this step one, right? So basically right now what we're doing is we are trying to find the topic that we will be writing about. What are we going to do? We are going to pick a topic, pick a niche, right? And write content over it and publish it on the internet, right? And let it index. And over time, you will start seeing that people start coming in to your website and start viewing your website and reading your content, whatever you have created. Now, why they will read your website? Not because you're an expert on the subject, not because of anything as such, but it's just that you're so passionate about that topic that you keep writing about it, and in the process you're learning as well that topic. So you don't actually have to be an expert. You don't have to be a writer, a professional writer, in order to start. The idea is that whatever you're delivering needs to be helpful for people. Your plan is not to get passive money from you. Your plan is to help others. That is the mindset, right? So you are helping other people by sharing something that is within you, something you like, something you're facing, your work experience that can be very valuable. And don't spend weeks on searching that niche, right? Don't get overwhelmed with deciding what to write about, what to do. So far you would have some idea, what is something that you like, or you have something in subconscious mind that this is something that is interesting to you. Can you kind of see all these points and tell me there's something common between all of these points? Can anyone track that?
Is about you.
Right, good. So it is about you as an individual, but you are connecting with a lot of people around the world, because what you are facing or doing or liking, millions of other people are doing the same, right? So what you're doing is you're connecting with those people, right? And what is common in all these 4 questions, the common string is also that you will not lose interest. Now read it again. What are you passionate about? If you're passionate about something, you will not leave it in between. What are the things that you love talking about? Forget about the word passion. What are the things you love talking about? You love talking about something, that's very high likely chance you will not lose interest in 1 year, in 2 years. Are you facing a problem that will probably take 1 to 2 years? Then again, it's the same, the root is the same. It stems from the same idea that the topic of your niche has to be something that you won't leave in between. Because if you leave, it's a long-term game. If you leave, then you're not getting to that success of passive income. What is your work experience? Also, if your work experience is there, you have to question, do you actually like your work? Because if you have good amount of experience in some field that you are in, you could be in finance, you could be in HR, you could be in sales or whatever. If you're not actually happy with that field, it's not that you have to select that. Because if you're not happy with it, again you will leave in between, right? Once you start writing about it, you would be bored out of it. So the whole idea of step 1 of our 5 steps is that we need to pick a topic. To pick a topic, it has to be something that you like, and it has to keep you interested for at least 1 year, minimum. Why? There is a reason. Because it takes that much amount of time and effort from your side, at least a minimum, if you are going into that journey of creating passive income through niche websites. So let me make this clear. This is not a get rich quick scheme at all, okay? So it requires a lot of hard work, a lot of patience, and a lot of work, right? And to make sure, this is the most critical part, right? Rest is just something that you can do. The most important part here, 2 important parts are there. The first step and the third step, which I'll talk to you about, which might seem simple, but 99% of internet marketers fail because of this, right? Step 1, they didn't pick a topic that they were interested in, right? So they dropped out in between. Like there was no relationship that was strong in the first place. The root problem was there. If you have selected this already, your odds are so high that you would actually make money from your web content, the content that you'd be writing about. Also, why 1 year? Because also why you need to be interested in it, because you will read. You will read about it. You don't have to be an expert or a writer, I said, right? So you will learn. You will learn and you will learn and you will read different blogs, podcasts, YouTube. Maybe you'll go and read books in that niche that you're in because you're interested. It just comes natural to you, right? Nobody is forcing you to do that. You just enjoy it. So the formula is high interest and low competition. That is the formula. So how do you find high interest? How do you find low competition? We will discuss. We use some tools. So you have the idea, right? Now you mix it up with the tools and you see the traffic. So that's how it is. So step 2 is validating your niche. You have selected your niche, like games, like mindset, but are people actually want that? Like, is that, what is your target market? What is the size of it? How do you know? How do you put a number to it? You can. So there are tools for that. So make sure you selected a niche that is profitable, right? So you don't want to pick a niche that is so small that there are not enough people actually searching for what you're writing about. So if your audience is too small, the monetization gets very difficult. So if there is no traffic, there is no monetization. Simple as that. Once you start getting traffic to your content, to your website, you can start monetizing them. So monetization is not the problem, traffic is. Like, how do you get users? If your niche is seasonal, like only in December, people are searching for something that you're writing about, right? Or if it's trending down, you started writing about Bitcoin, it's trending down, it's heavily trending down. So you don't want to pick topics that are seasonal or trending down, right? So these are the small nuggets, like making sure that still we are like making sure that the niche that we selected is actually going to work. Once you're done with this and you have narrowed down the topic, then your odds are so high that you can't go wrong, right? So that is the whole like step-by-step checklist that you need to go through, right? So do you have enough people searching for the content that you're writing about? That's also one thing, right? So now how do you get to these values? Number 1 is Google Trends. How many people have used Google Trends? Okay, 2 people. So I think I should go and show you guys about Google Trends. Google Trends basically is a tool where you can input a keyword, input a term, something, and it will show you what is the interest, how many people are searching for it, right? All around the world, or in Dubai, or in Ajman. You can go that specific. So one more business that is trending here in Dubai especially is flower shops, right? So flower delivery. You see? So it's trending. It's still trending. If you ignore these spikes, you just see the one that is below. You'll see it's trending. But what are these spikes? These are very consistent spikes, right? Yeah, February. That's Valentine's, right? But what's going on here? Like there's also another month here, March. And again here, see, this is the same pattern. So there's something going on in just 1 month after that as well. Every year, right?
Mother's Day.
Mother's Day, is it?
Wednesday.
Oh, really? Yeah. Nutella and Oreo. Yeah? What do you think? I need answers first. Nutella?
Oreo.
Who's Oreo? Oreo. Okay, Oreo it is. Let's see worldwide. Oreo. That's happening worldwide right now. That you can see. So see the value of this tool, it validates your idea, right? It tells you if you're going the wrong path. Because data cannot be wrong. This is important because if you get this wrong, you get everything else wrong, right? That's what I said. Monetization, you forget about it. Monetization is not the problem here. The problem is the topic, the business that you're in. If you're in a business that's going down, then you could write the most amazing piece of content, YouTube video or whatever. You're not going to get that benefit because there is a root problem there, right? Here you see, you get it validated. Like there is a demand and it is growing. So you know you are safe, you are in the right position. Keywords everywhere is an extension. So there are expensive tools with this, right? There's a whole business around this. Keyword tool, keyword research tools. I don't recommend people buying those tools because this one is absolutely free. So because keyword tools, everyone claims they are right, but nobody is right. Even Google's has its own tool called Google Keyword Planner. Even that is not accurate. And there are a lot of proven case studies that these tools are never accurate, right? So if you're seeing Mindset Dubai as 0 people, that does not mean that people are not searching for it. It's just that they didn't collect enough data for that, right? That is the reality. So keyword research is just for you to get an idea, just a very, very broad idea about the market. When you're getting a keyword which says 200 people, and then there is a keyword that says 9,900 people per month, you know the scale of difference, right? That this is that many multiple of people searching for that keyword versus this keyword. So it's just a kind of a way to get an idea about how many people are searching for it. It's never accurate. So there's no point buying that $1,000 per month tool if you can get that same idea from this free tool, and that tool is anyways not going to be accurate as well. Most of the people, what they do is say, okay, I am interested in this topic, I'll just start writing content. And they cannot reach their audience because they have not gone through these steps, right? If you just go to that last step, how do I make money? You are not going to make money because you are not helping people. The whole idea is that you don't target how will I make money through passive income. Because that will never work. That is probably the very wrong mindset. The right mindset is that people around the world have a problem and I am the problem. We, just like any business, how do you compete with a competitor? You try to find their weaknesses and you just crush them on those weaknesses. If they are so perfect they don't have a weakness, then you create an added value to beat. If you're picking a niche where Google is already answering what you're typing, then you are not going to get users. You're never going to get people. Like for example, like if you type weather, like weather in Dubai, if you're creating a website, so even I'm typing, it gave me the result, right? So this is this kind of a niche. If you're targeting it, you will not get people to your website because they already got the answer. Their problem was to know there's a problem, there is a solution. So their solution, Google already solved it. How many calories in a banana? Okay, 89 calories. Done. I don't want to go anywhere else, right? So, and 165,000 people per month worldwide are searching for this exact term, right? Which keyword anywhere, everywhere tells us. But high volume, but doesn't make sense. If you write about it, you won't get anyone because they already got the answer. Also, before you start writing, just go through those top 10 articles, see who you are dealing with, what you're dealing with, right? Because those are your competitors. Look at those weak points in the previous slide, the signals that you see, how you can crush them by looking at those signals. You see, oh, okay, very easy. I don't even have to spend like half an hour on this. You just write 500 because there's no content. I would easily rank. Let me go to the next article and do that same cycle again, right? So read the top 10 articles, see what your competition is, how they are writing, get inspired. Of course, don't copy. Get inspired, write in your own paraphrase way, whatever you have learned, because you are, guess what? You're reading those articles, you're reading the books, you're meeting like-minded people who are life coaches, and you're talking to them. You have that knowledge, and you think that everyone knows. No one knows that. Only you know that. You write about it, and once you write about it, after dealing with those 10, and you have it in your heart that, yes, my article is way better than these top 10 articles. If you have that feel after you have written that article, very likely you will rank. In time, there is time. Step 4, the most important step after step 1. Step 1 was what will be the topic. This is the most difficult topic. This is the most difficult step after that first step. So you realize the actual work that is involved is not that much of a challenge. The challenge here is deciding what you need to pick and wait. Because wait time is more. The wait time is there. So people fail. People fail in internet marketing because they think that it's not working. I wrote 40 articles, but nobody is coming to my website. Nobody is looking at my content that I have built for so long with all my heart. 40 articles, I did so much research. No one is coming. Renewal comes of GoDaddy, they shut down my website. And that is the time which was just about to pick up. It was just because it takes, like, let's go to the next slide. If you're not getting any visitors in the first 8 months, that is fine. That is absolutely normal. If you're not getting, just be patient. Wait. Do not shut down your website thinking you failed because it takes time. That's how it works. That's how it works. You have to wait. Write content and then wait. Leave it for one. Questions so far here? All fine? Okay. Interesting part, which you were asking 5 minutes in the session. Now we have step 5, monetizing the audience, right? So monetizing the audience, these are the options how you make money online. Option number 2, affiliate marketing. Absolutely passive as well. How this works is, when people are coming to your website, there is a persona of those people. Like they have a particular persona. They have a particular, let's say, mindset, right? They like dogs. they like traveling, or whatever your niche is. So when you are attracting that particular field or type of people, you can say, oh, by the way, this is a product that we have tried. Check it out on Amazon. So you have a link. Affiliate, the biggest affiliate in the world is Amazon.com. Super. Amazon. So that is the biggest affiliate. You can find almost any product on Amazon. So if like I click on your link and 30 days later I buy something, you get commission. So of course they will have to have a window. The window time is 24 hours. So if I click on your link and if I buy not that product, anything, if I buy anything, you get a commission. Anything. So if you're pushing me to buy some travel backpack, however I bought this camera, you get a commission on that price, like 5% or 8% of that camera price. Multiplied, it's about creating that content, getting that volume of people, and then recommending them the right product that will give you enough commission that it makes sense that, okay, this many people will buy. And yeah, you also have to build trust. Like people should trust your link, right? So if you're just having a review site where you're reviewing everything and anything, like there is no trust as an audience, or your website looks very spammy, people will not click on that link. So your chances of earning reduces. So that's basically affiliate marketing. There are tons of affiliates, right? Even if you don't find anything on Amazon, or you want to try another affiliate, for every single niche that you might select, you can imagine any niche. There is an affiliate network around the world who is ready to compensate you with a very good price per conversion. So you can find affiliate for anything, for any product that you have, and they are ready to compensate. Info product is that if you have any tool or an ebook or a podcast that you say, okay, I gave you this much content, right? That much information about travel packages, about vegan dog food, about immigration, all those details, all the laws. However, if you want all of this in PDF, just click download, $2. Just click download, just put your information, just $2, $5, $15. If you have 1 million people coming in on your website, can you imagine the scale of how many convert, even if you convert like 10% every day, right? So that is called info product. Cheap price, huge volume, good amount of money. The rest are all not passive. Like our company, we deal with this lead generation, not passive, we are active. We work every single day because leads are coming in. We need someone to process them. We need someone to have a customer service. We need so this is a daily job. It's not passive. Lead generation. Subscription. Actually, we are doing both. We have a lead generation service and we have a subscription model. You could also have a subscription to your content. If it's too valuable, you can say you subscribe for $1 per day or per month or $15 per year or whatever, and you get access to it, just like Netflix. Subscription model. E-commerce, like if you have a travel package niche and you want to sell on your website itself, you are a Shopify website or an e-commerce website. You are not putting an affiliate, you yourself are selling that product. That becomes an e-commerce. Of course, not passive. You have to handle the shipment and product returns and so many things, right? Consulting. If like I am having an audience where people are coming in, I can consult you on digital marketing if you have troubles. So I can say that if you have any troubles where you need my assistance, I can help you with digital marketing. That's consulting. Again, not passive. I am again trading my hours for the money, right? So I need to actually be involved in giving you my time and you giving me money back, and I only have 24 hours in a day. So that also limits me from scaling my business. So I need to have enough time to make that money. That is consulting. Absolutely not passive. The problem here is that a lot of investors are focusing on these domains. They're not focusing on this one. A lot of, is there any investor here? Anyone invests in companies? Okay. So a lot of investors invest in e-commerce, consulting business, web service businesses, right? And subscription models, which are not so passive. The passive is this. You can okay, so this is my LinkedIn, if anyone wants to connect to it. That's my Instagram handle. So this is for specifically for this event. So I am reachable here. I share the same content related to this topic. If you're interested to learn more, if you're interested to like get more into this, like tips and tricks of things passive, then you can follow this Instagram handle.